Hi, welcome to the lecture on Chapter 6, Fundamental Information Systems. So this week we're going to talk about business intelligence and analytics. Basically what it is how do I use data to make business decisions? We all make decisions every day, but the question is, what do we base them on? Do we base them on gut feelings, our emotions? A lot of businesses says, I need data. I need to have concrete proof to the best of I can prove things before I go into a new business venture or make a business decision. That's kind of where business intelligence and analytics comes into play. So this chapter we're going to talk about just define some terms, as usual, it'll be a new overview course, business intelligence, analytics, give you some real world examples of how it's being used, some key components, a few techniques. So hopefully by the end of the chapter, you'll understand some of the tools available and kind of understand the pros and cons, whether you want to do the analytics yourself or basically pay somebody else to do it. So what is business analytics? And basically business analytics is an extensive use of data and quantitative analysis. So basically, I'm going to make sure it's a fact-based. I want to make sure all the decisions I'm making are based on data. They can be used to get better understanding, to reveal patterns in shopping habits of customers, maybe where product trends are going, explain why certain things happened. Why did I lose 2% of market share? Why did all of a sudden my volume on the website increased? Maybe optimize some operations that we've got going on, forecast future business. So it's used in a lot of different areas. Business intelligence is basically just a lot of type of information on applications, practices, technologies, just how do I extract, transform, change data to support the decision making. So basically, I want to go into intelligence. I want to make business decisions with some factual background. Data is pulled from different sources, data warehouses, data marts, data lakes. We've heard some of those terms before. Anywhere and everywhere, or gather it yourself. Go do the surveys. Gather the data yourself. Now, can be used for a lot of different benefits. Can it detect fraud? It can improve forecasting, increase sales, optimize operations, reduce costs. And the people that do this are called data scientists. Now, data scientists are people that have strong business sense and definitely a lot of understanding of how to analyze data. What data can do, they view situations from different points of view. They determine what tools to use, understand certain situations. They're definitely quite rigorous. What it takes. A lot of math, statistics, maybe some programming. A lot of positions to get some very high-paying jobs. You may want to look it up on Indeed and stuff to see what a data scientist makes. But if numbers and why things happen, improving things to yourself, intrigue you, you may want to look into a data scientist as a job. It may require you to go to advanced schools, but it may be a good point for you, a good direction to go. So you got certificates in data management, predictive analysis, different types of careers, degrees, certifications that you can get. But the career outlook for data scientists is very bright. Now, what components make for a good business intelligence or an analytics? Definitely some solid data programming, management program. I need to have data treated as important, define roles, responsibility, processes to make sure that the data I'm looking at and analyzed, I can trust and can be used. Just because I have data and collected it and I trust it, but if I can't disseminate it for other people to make intelligent decisions, what good is it? You definitely want to make sure you've got some creative data scientists. I got to have people that understand and look at the data in a way that different points of view. I mean, I can look at data black and white and says, yep, the number is 4. But then you can look at it and says, okay, how did I get to 4? Was it a derivative of something else? Was there multiple things added together to get to that number? And I definitely have a strong management team that says, hey, I'm going to make sure I'm making decisions based on data, not just by personality or emotion. So you need a management team that supports this business direction. Now, some of the tools there are several out there. You've got spreadsheets, reporting and querying tools, data visualization tools, online tools, a couple of different types of analysis, drill down, peeling back the layer of the onion, linear regression. How does all the data we collect, what's its trend? Going up, going down? So different types of tools. Now, spreadsheets, we've all used Excel and stuff, so we understand how you can report graphs and charts and stuff and be able to see what happens. So it's very good at doing a quick what-if analysis. Different types of reporting and query. We used Access, right, to create format data, to query data, to make queries on that data to come back with just subsets and be able to put it in a graphical format. Data visualization tools. How do I put it in a picture? Because we all know a picture is better than 1,000 words. So finding a way to make that come alive especially presenting it to the executives, sometimes a picture is a whole lot easier. You may hear the term word cloud, where it's just kind of a visual depiction of a set of words. You've kind of seen them where they just kind of center word, and then every word that's associated with it just gets slammed onto that picture. But at least tells everything, how it all relates. You may see a conversion funnel. Basically, it's all the steps that go into a consumer making a decision on something. So there's online analytical processing. Just how do I analyze multiple dimensional arrays? But it helps users identify issues and opportunities and do trend analysis. You hear the term data cube. Data cube is basically data collected based on time, some kind of distance, and geography. Drill down analysis. I just want to get down to that root cause, peeling back the layer of the onion example. So here they give me a couple of examples, looking at sales across the country, looking at different levels of analysis. Linear regression, just a mathematical technique that I think if you use Excel and have a lot of data points, and just say plot to track the average of what that data is, and sometimes that graph says, hey, am I going up? Am I going down? So it just kind of lets you get that graphical picture as far as which way your data that you've collected is going. Data mining, just a way of how do I get large amounts of data and look for hidden trends in there. Some of the techniques, you got association analysis, neural computing, case-based reasoning. You've got different industry processes as far as data mining is concerned. Examples how it can be used based on past responses of promotional mailings. What's going to happen? Retail sales status. Hey, did that sale actually make any sense? Monitor credit card transaction. Does anything out of the realm does it look like could be fraudulent activity? Hotel bookings. If I'm not booking rates, maybe I need to adjust my price rates. Things that kind of make sense when you think, say, what kind of things if you're running a business, what would you want to do? How would I look at, how's my sales? What does that data about those sales tell me? And would I want to change the data, change something, pricing, advertising, marketing, who my potential customers are? A way to, see that is sometimes some tools will give you what they call a dashboard. And a dashboard is basically just a screen that has a lot of different key performance indicators, KPIs, that are displayed. So in one look on one screen, you can see all the important data that may be important to you to say, hey, what do I want to do? So operational spreadsheet, dashboards, There's tons of different vendors out there, from Hewlett Packard, IBM, information builders, Microsoft, Oracle, SAP, some of the different tools that are out there. But sometimes you'll say, hey, I want to do this myself. I don't want to go to Microsoft. I want to analyze this stuff myself. So there's self-service analytics. It basically says, I'm going to give you training, the techniques, some tools to let you, encourages non-technical users to kind of make decisions based on facts versus intuition. So you can use the same tools or data-based decisions that big business use to make smaller decisions. Maybe it's a small business you're running. Maybe it's your household budget. And you're going to say, okay, where did I spend my money the last 6 months to make decisions on future expenditures? So it helps you gather insights, analyze trends, going out to dinner too often, whatever the case may be. Look for opportunities and potential issues. So it just gives you a way to put data behind your decisions versus sheer emotions. So if you have a well-managed system, it allows us to make better informed decisions, But of course, being self-service and being a non-data scientist, these tools must be easy to use and intuitive. If they're not, we know we're not going to use them. So hopefully this chapter gives you just a touch of how business is using data, and maybe a career change for you if you're one of those number-based people and want to make good decisions, that being a data scientist may be a good career move. So hopefully this has helped you a little bit, and see you next week.